Hello everyone, I am KJ.
And I'm Moxie D.
And this is the MoodyMox Show.
I was about to say it with you.
This is the MoodyMox Show. And we are here at WAS Gallery, WAAS Gallery here in Dallas, Texas. And we are happy to be back.
Yeah, definitely. I know we've been missing a little MIA.
M.I.A.
But a lot has changed. We got new jobs. I mean, more time for you guys, definitely. I just got back from New York Fashion Week.
How was that?
Amazing.
I'm so jealous. I was here at Dallas Fashion Week. I mean, it was great.
Dallas Fashion Week is great too. I mean, full of potential.
Full of potential. Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah, tell me what you saw.
I'll start with Dallas Fashion Week because it's not as amazing as New York Fashion Week, but there were some great designers. I don't know if you guys are fans of Lifetime's Project Runway, but the cast of Project Runway All-Stars were here in Dallas and they did FASHIONXDALLAS, and I went to their show and it was incredible. It was so good.
Was it like life flowing down the runway?
Life
Okay,
flowing through the runway.
That.
It was so good, so good. Got to meet Fabio, which is one of my favorites. His designs are incredible. They're flowy. They have these crazy sandals that were weaved by hand. The colors were cool, amazing. There was Farah. I met her. She's so sweet. She's not from Project Runway All-Stars, but she's one of the designers that was showing during Dallas Fashion Week. Amazing. Ito Popkins that I've worked with a couple of times. He showed his menswear line. So good.
I think I saw that on your Snapchat.
Yeah, he has the suits that are multicolored. So good.
Oh my gosh, y'all talking about artistry, walking down the runway?
Amazing. I'm sorry about my dinosaur arms. I can't really move them around. Okay, but you have to tell us about New York Fashion Week.
Okay, so yes, I went to New York Fashion Week, but it was like Style Fashion Week's first annual in New York City. So I got to attend that, and basically it was all like your emerging designers. So you had the Uli twins from South Africa, and oh my gosh, I hate to say it, but Capri's are coming back in, but they made it look so effortless and so fluorescent with the colors and the way they kind of tied in the patterns of geometric shapes and things like that. I was just blown away. But Style Fashion Week ended their week with Blondie. I think we both just like had an orgasm real quick.
I mean, I love them, but I'm just not a fan of their clothes.
Their clothes are a little out there as far as like, but I just like
underwear.
The show. Yeah, but the show, that's what really like captured me because they had ballerinas, honey, on their tippy toes. I don't even know.
In underwear?
Yes, in underwear, but it was just so, I don't know. I love the arts, and they put every aspect of the arts into that show.
I agree.
As far as like they had a musician, they had like everything, and they had drag queens, which I think too, that's incorporating a new world into the fashion world.
Okay, so first I want to talk about what was your style inspiration for fashion? Because I saw pictures of you.
Okay, so
incredible.
Yes. I try to do a theme every day in a sense, but I really just was trying to be more street than kind of like what you were gonna see, like maybe the typical celebrity or the typical celebrity stylist or something like that. I really just wanted to give you more my Houston meets New York kind of swag. So, I mean, if you
So you gave us Beyonce.
Of course, honey, of course. But no, so for the first day, I did very comfortable, like I got these shoes from LolaShoutique.com.
They're really cute.
Oh my gosh. Y'all need to check out my Instagram, and here's the link right here. Check it out right now. You'll see a picture of me. And I did like stripes with neutral colors. So black and white, but then I did pops of army green in my vest and with my pants. And then I threw on some like neutral brown shoes.
Wow.
But that was just one day. And then the next day, I gave you psychedelic 70s all the way with these beautiful wide leg fades that I'm gonna talk about those later, but they're high-waisted, they're silk, but then I did like a very nice kind of like see-through white top as well.
You're very neutral.
I was very neutral. I really wasn't trying to like be bold. I really wanted to be bold with like my personality, my my hair, and just my lipstick. Yeah. But tell me, what about your flowers?
The flowers represented me kind of growing into who I am as a stylist, who I am as an individual. So I did flowers in my hair to represent the blooming. So the first day I did a yellow flower, the second day I did a rose. No, the finale I did a rose. The second day I did white flowers.
Yes.
And it's funny just reading people's comments. I had a funny little Tumblr comment of someone telling me I didn't match, which I didn't match, but
so what? I mean,
hey,
fashion is about expressing
Thank
yourself.
you.
So, I mean, I'll just say this. In New York, I saw major people, especially when I went down Canal Street. Oh my gosh, you talking about everybody looked different. I mean, you had somebody who, a typical person would be like, oh my gosh, that's so tacky.
Right.
Like, how dare you mix this black with this blue and yellow, I don't know, turtleneck. I don't know.
Are you shading me?
No, I'm not shading you.
That's what he said was tacky.
Oh, no,
the yellow and the blue shoes.
Okay, so
I was
hold on.
cute. So let's talk about fall trends.
Yes.
Because even though we went to spring, summer, fashion week, it is fall, as you can tell with
And I'm burning up.
we're in Texas, y'all. We're in
Y'all.
Texas. But let's talk about.
So first I'm gonna stand up so you guys can actually see what I wore. I did leather. Of course, you know leather's in because cold weather, obviously. But here in Texas, I kind of like how it was sleeveless. It kind of accent my body frame in a sense too. But then I did a pop of color at the end, and then with the blue French shoes, kind of adds on that trend. I thought was kind of cool in me. But yeah, that's my outfit. You want to talk about yours before we dive into our favorites?
So I'm bringing you guys suede, which is a huge trend this season, which I absolutely love. At a thrift store for $40. I went to New York and the weather said it was going to be 70 degrees. So we had shorts and we got there and the weather was 20 degrees. So I had to buy like jackets and coats. So I found this piece and I'm obsessed with it, like I am with everything else.
I love it, and I already told you I definitely want to do a photo shoot with that, so. But no, so I know my main focus, like, it was psychedelic 70s. You had your punk inspired, and you definitely had Victorian era kind of goddess. So the three designers that I love that gave me all these amazing ideas. One, Valentino. Oh my gosh, their 2015 fall show was in the heart of Italy, and they kind of brought it back home, and it was a very historic moment for them. But I loved how they took their history and applied it into the designs. I mean, the creative director for Valentino right now is amazing. Like, they basically gave you the basic one shoulder, but then it had like a tunic feel, but they were doing pants that looked like a full dress, but it was actually pants when they started walking down the runway. But they also gave you like bold colors. That whole monochromatic look, it's not going nowhere. That's transitioning from spring and summer all the way into the fall/winter now too. So those bold, just all red outfits, amazing. All black, kind of what I'm giving you right now, except with my little pop of blue, but that's just me. And then two, Armani Prevent. They did 80s punk inspired, and I loved it because they gave you the liquid legs, which is another in thing for right now for the fall, and they gave us pink lips,
Which you love.
which I love because pink is just like my color. And it did like the short pixie cuts. Now, I know I don't talk about it a lot, but hair matters, okay? Like, hair definitely matters when you're trying to dress yourself accordingly. So they did the short pixie cut, which gave it even more, because I think back in the 80s, I mean, a lot of ladies were just on this whole cutting rampage.
I agree.
And then going to Chanel gave you a more sophisticated, mature look.
So something that you kind of tied on was the stock ties,
Right.
which is something we saw lots of this fall winter was gender neutrality, which I like. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something different. I think that's something I kind of play on a little bit with the hair, and a lot of the stuff that I wear is gender neutrality. And they, Rick Owens brought it really well with the tunics. I love the color choices that they use, lots of browns. I loved the flowiness, and it still kind of looks masculine. And Gucci did a lot of the stock ties with the lace and the rich fabrics and the colors.
Thing I didn't, and I hate to say I didn't like, but I don't know if I could like my man in a lace top. Honey, I don't know.
I think it's
That's the only
own.
thing I couldn't get past that. He had nothing on underneath that, like no tank.
Not at all.
Yeah, go ahead. I just had to say that. My face is over here.
I mean, I think it's cool. Yeah, but I think for the right body, your man's a little muscular. So I think if he was slender, like maybe more of a model, then it would. I mean, teach his own.
Yeah. So one of the very first things that I love about streetwear is how Kanye, in his very first collection for Yeezus, he showed hues and how you can show the differentiation of them. I mean, he takes one color and, I mean, he gives you a story. And then he's still very fashion forward, but he's not doing something so crazy or pushing the limit. He's being very subtle with it. And I think that's one thing that can help you and as well as myself stand out from the crowd this season.
I agree.
Yeah. And then another thing I really like is bling. But I like how it's still minimalistic. It's not like gaudy. Like,
now, when you say bling, do you mean diamonds or do you mean jewelry in general?
Jewelry in general. Like, I believe Chanel had brooches. And I saw some people do like just like little single stones, you know, just like placement. You know, they're not really being, like I said, gaudy in a sense. They're being more minimalistic. So I think just minimalistic. I think that should be the key word this season is minimalistic, because you can take anything, hues, jewelry, color, and just kind of make your own little story. What about you? What do you think about streetwear?
Some streetwear trends I really noticed are triple layered pieces and outfits. Something that I've really noticed, and I really am honing in on myself personally. But I'm seeing lots of people, and actually the designer Dres Van Noten did a great collection of layered pieces, and they did pants that had a little kilt to it, and also like a long button down with a jacket. And basically, if you don't know what triple layered means, I'm kind of doing a triple layer right now, which is just having different levels. So your pants can be one level, your button down will be another level, then if your jacket's a little shorter, or your sweater, or maybe even have a scarf on that's a different level, that's considered a triple layer. Kanye does lots of triple layers.
Exactly.
I really feel like Kanye is one of the people that really started this trend, which I'm loving. And I think there's various different ways you can do it, from being sporty, from being preppy, from being...
Definitely.
So it's kind of for anyone. It just depends on how you throw it together. Another trend I am absolutely obsessed with, and I've noticed a lot, is...
Sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Jumpsuits.
There we go, perfect. I am seeing sweatpants, which is something that is not me. If you know me, you know that I do not wear t-shirts. But I'm noticing sweatpants a lot, and it's something that I might actually start. But it's really cool. I'm seeing people that are in Tommy Hilfiger sweats, that are in Gosha, I can't remember the last name right now. Gosha Rubinski. No, Rubchinsky. Make sure I get it right. That's right. That's the way I say it. They really did a great play on sweatpants. A$AP Rocky rocked their sweatpants for the VMAs.
Oh my gosh.
And he did a flannel on top with it.
But he did the proportions that you were talking about. He layered the whole sweatsuit outfit in like totally 3 different ways, honestly.
Speaking of Gosha though, they did have a little controversy this season. They knocked off the Tommy Hilfiger logo. So if you see it, it looks just like the Tommy Hilfiger logo, but it's not it. But it's so cool. It's so cool. Yeah, but sweats. I think there's lots of ways you can do sweats. I loved how they did different necklines. There were lots of other designers you can see coming through right now. There are lots of different designers that are showing different ways to rock sweats. You can do sweatpants with a button down. There's really no rules for it, which is something that's really cool.
It kind of goes back to the joggers in a sense. Like joggers kind of help you transition into now what we're talking about, how you can just rock sweatpants with heels, or for my guys with your boots, or sometimes, I mean, I've seen one dude, he rocked his joggers sweat type with some loafers, and actually it was a monk strap to be exact. And it was really sick.
Speaking of monk straps, let's tie it. Monk straps are one of the biggest dress shoes for fall. And I love a monk strap because you can wear them with sweats, you can wear them with dress pants, you can wear them with denim. Monk straps are great. Men, honestly.
I like to talk about what I hate first, because I rather get the bad out before I talk about the good. And I hate kitten heels. I do not like how Chanel had these kitten heels. Now the stacked heels, don't get me wrong, I love the stacked heels because those are comfortable for me to walk in. I don't have to feel like my ankle's about to fall over or anything like that. But these kitten heels,
no, I do have a question. I do have a question about kitten heels. What do you tell tall girls to wear?
Baby, wear your heels, your platforms, your stilettos, like
a tall girl.
Yes, like I said, a tall girl. Because if you check out my Instagram right now, at MoxyD right here, this little link, I did actually my women crush. Hey, I did my women crush Wednesday this past Wednesday, and it was actually a tall girl. She designs clothes for ladies 5'9" and up, and oh my gosh, she did amazing. Like y'all need to check her out. Her name is and her Instagram link is right here as well. And you know, tall girls, baby, y'all stretch your stuff.
Own it. I agree, own it. Tell you what I hated this season.
What did you hate?
Animal print for men. I will never understand it. Number one, I really don't like animal print to begin with on anyone, just because I feel like you really can't be taken seriously in animal print. Personally, that's what I feel.
I won't be wearing my shoes.
No, actually, I like animal print shoes. I do, as weird as that is, because I think it's something really simple and minimal that's also can be cute and trendy. Like Rag & Bone has great animal print shoes.
Well, why can't they wear like a pocket square that's cheetah or something? Or
a guy though?
I mean, to me it brings back Rolling Stones, that whole rocker. I mean, with the tight pants.
True.
You know, and I think Saint Laurent.
Yes.
As much as I kind of agree. I don't really like animal print on guys, but I think they
it's
did it the right way.
It's obviously the trend because Saint Laurent did it this season. Calvin Klein did it this season. But I'm just not. Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs did animal print. They did an animal print jacket. And it's outerwear. So apparently, if you like animal print outerwear for men is in style. I don't like it. But if you like it, do your thing.
Well, guys, we want to thank y'all for tuning in, catching up with us.
I promise you we'll be back. We won't be going anywhere.
No time soon.
No time soon.
Later.